I might have the urge to just go, whoa, whoa. Oh no, he's starting off with a fucking funny noise.
Hello again. Welcome to Finland. Finland.
What?
One of the countries of all time. Cars, sausages, beer, 0.07% of people, 11% of all saunas, lakes.
Holy, what? Okay, that's...
Influence. What is this word? Molotov cocktail. Why is the snow speaking Finnish? And the sport of rally car racing. Today is the day we immerse ourselves in this alien world of rally car racing. We're going to build this good car, tune it, upgrade it, scull 12 beers and drive it into oncoming traffic, take it to the local rally race, and with some luck, win. This journey was
question,
very
do they drive on the right side of the road or left side of the road in
difficult,
Finland?
because if I die in the game, then that's it.
I'm gonna assume that they drive on the right side of the road. Oh, bye.
So, let us begin.
Right side, thank you. Okay.
We begin
Now concern, great
on the
concern.
start screen. I named myself Helsinki Fata, posed this beautiful photo for my mugshot, and began. The year is 1976. A boy is born. Me.
Okay.
Helsinki Fata.
That's
Fast forward
wonderful.
19 years, and it's 1995. Our boy is living in a nondescript lake house at the lake of Fuck. Upon waking up, we had a near unlimited number of possibilities. So,
just pretend
of course, we
just pretend that the bones in your jaw don't fucking exist and try to pronounce it again. It'll work better, trust.
And pissed all over the hot rocks in the sauna.
That must
in the garage was our
I'm not even
project
talking about
rally
the steak. Okay.
Or at least all of its bits. This right here is the car's chassis, and inside the garage was everything else. Panels, doors, engine block, pistons, crankshaft, fuel tank, clutch, gearbox, struts, wishbones, brakes, shock absorbers, cylinder head, T34 85M main battle tank. Oh wait.
I learned more about cars in like the past like 5 seconds of video than I have in like the past like 2 decades of my life.
That's not in the garage. That's in today's sponsor, World of Tanks. Gentlemen, it is time. The metamorphosis has already begun. I am the World of Tanks, the greatest tank free-to-play video game ever created, with over 100 million players around the world. Can you guess what this game is about? Tanks. Over 600
I wouldn't have guessed, honestly. That's like also people asking me about what monster was about. I couldn't tell you, dude.
I am going to assault the French. Oh wait, maybe the Germans. Actually, no. I'm going to assault the British. I will fight them on the beaches, I will fight them in the fields, and I will fight them across the 40 battle arenas spread all over the world. Do you know how
Are you fighting the British or are you working as a British brother in Christ?
You would not believe me how historically accurate they made this game. Believe me. I was there.
History, man, if you're quoting that like
and upgrade your tank.
Whatever.
Comrade. Join me in glorious
I'm not a history buff. Don't look at me, guys.
And
I don't
defend
know
our
shit,
beautiful
clearly.
homeland. Download World of Tanks for free with
I'm
the
so
link in
tired
the
of this,
description.
man.
Use code
The videos-
TANKMania to get
the video's
7
like 2
days
minutes
of
and I'm already
premium
tired.
for free.
Tired, boss.
250,000 credits, premium tank Excelsior, 3 rental tanks, Saga 131, Cromwell, and T34 85M. Do it now, or the Finns will be defeated. Also, they release some merch, so go check that out. Right, yeah.
Nice.
The crankshaft, fuel tank, clutch, gearbox, struts, wishbones, brakes, shock absorbers, cylinder head, head gasket, rocker shaft, camshaft. You get the idea. Helping me build this car was nothing. I was going to try to build it without using any guides. Was this a good idea? No. All these parts fit together in a specific, sometimes very irritating way.
It's like building a PC.
Just go in. Fuck! Not to mention,
really
each part has
expensive Legos.
bolts, and the devs, thinking that screwing in hundreds of bolts would be far too easy, elected to make every single one have a size. Wait, you can't bolt this part in with the spanner? Sorry, fucko, that's the wrong spanner. Try again, sweat. If I was going to build this car, it was going to take a long time. So, naturally, I got bored, went to bed, was woken in the middle of the night by the phone ringing, and I couldn't see shit.
Damn, this guy needs to fucking pee.
Worse,
Look at
was
that
the most
urine level.
annoying character in the entire game.
It's a fucking shower, apparently. Oh, ooh.
Bug. To get rid of Bug,
frog.
I
Just
need to take a
snap
trip
that
into
shit out
town
of the
and
air,
get some mosquito
martincito
spray,
pants.
among some other very important items, like beer and sausages. I had 2 vehicles to choose from. This motorbike, which can only carry one thing at a
Cookie
time,
with the plastic
or
packaging.
the tractor, which is really slow. 20 minutes later, I arrived in the bustling metropolis of I bought my groceries and then drove the tractor for another 20 minutes back home.
Oh.
Building the car was going to take a long time. So while I struggle to figure out what the hell the distributor is and why I would need it for my car, why don't we talk about engines? An engine's job is simple. Convert the chemical energy of gasoline into kinetic energy in the car. First off, we start with suck, squeeze, bang, and blow. The 4 steps of a 4-stroke engine. The engine sucks in a mixture of fuel and air, squeezes it really tight, ignites it with a spark plug, and blows out the exhaust. A little car has 4 cylinders, each sucking, squeezing, banging, and blowing. These 4 cylinders house 4 pistons, which each connect to the crankshaft. The pistons go up and down, and the crankshaft goes round and round. The crankshaft is connected to the wheels through the clutch and gearbox. Put your foot down on the gas, the engine spins faster, the wheels spin faster, and off you go.
The clutch?
Simple,
the fuck
right?
is that?
Yeah,
I don't
obviously, it's
know
not
how
that
to
easy,
drive
as
in
you can
anything but
clearly see by my
automatic. Guys,
inability
you guys
to
fucking
assemble the
lost
clutch.
me already.
My man, it's been 30 minutes. Why can't you figure it
I
out?
don't like
No.
driving,
No,
sorry.
stop fucking the car with the tractor! Next up is suspension.
Huh?
Now, why do we need suspension? Well, without it, things get a bit bumpy. You need suspension not only to absorb bumps in the road, but also keep the wheels in contact with it. Brakes.
Oh.
Probably the most simple part of the car. The brake discs are connected directly to the wheels. When you press on the brake pedal, brake pads push against the discs and convert their kinetic energy into heat. And there we go. I'd pretty much finished the
Wonderful.
car. You know, excluding the wiring, wheels, tires, brake fluid, clutch fluid, engine oil, coolant, camshaft alignment, and
that like the
replacing
easier
about 15
part, though,
parts that
compared
would
to
inevitably
literally
break
building a
within 5
fucking
minutes of
car?
driving. You know,
Probably.
we were basically done. I retired back to the house to eat
Effectively.
some food and drink a bit of water. But I couldn't. The sausages were spoiled. In fact, all the food in the
No!
fridge was spoiled.
It's okay. If VTubers
no.
can eat spoiled
I'd spent
food, you
so
can
long
too,
working on the car
I'm,
that my
I'm,
house
fucking,
had
I'm joking, by
disconnected
the way,
from
for
electricity
anybody
for not paying in time.
who needs to
This
ask.
could
I'm
not have
joking.
come
I'm
at a
not
worse
condoning
time,
any of this.
Because I had 0 food. And tomorrow
Just making a
was
joke.
Sunday.
God.
Timo's is not open on Sunday. Of course, I didn't know this, so I rode into town in a mild panic after my hunger meter had gone red.
Is he just gonna break into the store?
Timo, open up, I need to eat your food. Timo, open up, Timo, open up. Shit.
How is he
The
have
sun
zero
had well and
stress level
truly
with
come
full
up,
on
which
hunger?
told me that Timo's was clearly
Just
not going to
not
open today.
stressed at
So I
all
elected
about
to ride
starving
my
to
bike
death over here.
Back home. On my way back, I came across the dance pavilion, which had
Let
2
me
cars
in.
outside of it, blasting some funky beats. The game actually let me
The
open
eye
the back
contact
doors
is
of this car
crazy.
and climb inside.
Whoa,
So, seeing
what?
that I had nothing better to do, I gave it a go and hopped in. This was a terrible mistake. Immediately it was clear that the man
Well, I
driving
mean,
had in fact consumed a rather large amount of alcohol prior and was driving at an alarmingly high speed with alarmingly low control.
Oh,
I then
before
made
it
an
was too
even
slow,
worse
now it's too
decision and
fast. Make up
swore
your
at the
fucking
driver.
mind.
This put him into a frenzied
Man,
rage, and he
just
immediately
cannot be
stomped on the
pleased
gas,
over here.
drove straight
Oh,
into a
shit.
tree, and died.
Ooh. Yeah, at least it wasn't you.
Well, shit. The only thing I could really
But
do
can you
was
kick him
hop
out and like drive it
walk home.
instead, maybe?
So that's what I did.
Aw.
Things, however, were not looking good. Being out in the sun and running home like this was rapidly increasing my thirst. I walked for what felt like hours along the dirt track leading
This
home.
has gotta be the most
and
mentally
eventually,
sound
my
character I've
house
ever seen in
was
any
just
video game.
visible in
How
the
is our
distance.
stress level
I
only
was
now
so close to
lifting off
water.
the ground from
I reached the
zero?
mailbox, looked inside to try
What?
pay the utilities, collapsed. Oh,
Oh.
no.
No.
And died.
Oh.
Attempt number 2.
That's unfortunate.
This attempt did not last long. I named
Oh.
myself drank until I blacked out, pissed on the
Nice.
TV, and died.
What? Did he electrocute
Attempt
himself or
3.
something? What
I
happened?
gave
What even
myself
happened
the
there?
brilliant name, Glorable Florable. This time I was
Oh,
going to use
nice-
a guide
nice
and try to build
rolling
the
of
car a
the R
little
there.
faster. The first thing the
Very
guide
good
wanted me to do
pronunciation.
was get in the tractor and go collect some stuff. One of those stuff were these wheels inside this abandoned mansion. The wheels were on the top floor, so of course I went to the top floor, ignoring the wasp nest right above me.
If there's one thing Animal Crossing taught me, it was a deep-seated fear of like anything hive-shaped in a game.
Attempt 4. I did all the same stuff as the late Glorable Florable, but yet again,
Oh.
died to the wasps. Like a complete idiot.
Ouch!
Nope.
Does he live these? Does he live?
Oh
This
my
man does
God.
not live these. Okay. Oh, did they get stuck inside the vehicle? Oh god. Oh, ah.
Fuck! Attempt 5.
Ouch,
This
dude.
time I saw the wasp nest and managed to sneak past it without getting stung. Using the guide and some of the knowledge I had accumulated over the past 12 hours,
you just, like, spray
I
it
was
with
able to
water or
build
something?
up
Does
the
it
car
work in
fairly
game? I
quickly.
don't know.
And before I knew
Hell,
it,
I don't know
the
if that
engine
works
was
in real
in,
life.
the suspension was suspended, the panels were attached, and wiring wired. Did the car work? No. But it did in fact look like a car. All this
That's
work had
great,
been quite
dude.
exhausting, so I loaded up this little boat with some supplies and took a nice relaxing trip to the island in the center of the lake. I was here for the fish trap, but also to just chill for a while and eat some sausages. That is, if I didn't burn every single one. Shit. Leaving the island, I made sure to ransack it for everything it had. This camera, lantern, coffee stuff, bucket, fish trap, and fireworks.
Maybe he can finally piss into the bucket instead of all over his fucking TV.
Arriving back home,
wow.
I needed to go buy
Should've saved
yet
us
more
celebrate,
stuff
like,
from
literally
town,
anything else,
and
but
I still
okay.
only had the tractor to work with. Hopefully, this would be the last time I'd have to make this long,
Is that a radio on the
trip.
top left? What is that?
Nope. Back home, I put the final touches on the car, wired the last things, filled up the fluids, pissed in the radiator for enhanced cooling, and what do you know? It was ready to be started.
Wow.
I put the key in the ignition, gave it a turn, and... well, that didn't sound good. This little crunch sound had completely drained the battery, so while it was charging, I went inside to watch some TV.
I was hoping it would be because he pissed inside of his car's hood, but
Attempt 2
hey.
at starting the car. And against all odds, it actually worked.
Wow.
Oh my god, it started. Now granted,
What was
the
that
car was
banging
making
sound?
this horrific banging sound, but it ran. This banging was caused by the camshaft gear being out of alignment. To fix
Okay.
it, I'd have to take the engine out, remove the cover plate, and rotate it back into alignment. But why does the camshaft need to be aligned? Remember suck, squeeze, bang, and blow? This only works if these valves are correctly timed. These valves are needed to keep the air and fuel inside the cylinder during the squeeze and bang stages. The camshaft is responsible for opening and closing these valves at the correct time. One valve is for the intake and the other is for the exhaust. If they aren't timed properly, you could be intaking air through the exhaust and exhausting air through the intake. As you can imagine, not good for Mr. Car. Once the camshaft was aligned and the engine thrown back in the car,
This
it was
is
time to
all
start her up again.
like the more I watch this, the more deeply concerning all this stuff like becomes.
Shit.
As if this video wasn't concerning enough
something else
already.
was broken. Of course. Taking off the valve cover, I discovered that the rocker shaft, which is what actuates the valves, was broken. To fix this, I'd need to buy a new one at Fleetari's repair shop. So I did. And threw it in the car.
What? Oh. I thought he was actually throw it in there. I was like, no!
Oh.
I don't know why I'm so fucking invested in this low polygon ass looking car.
Ooh, yeah.
Ew.
Ooh, yeah. Ooh.
Okay, deep fried Kool-Aid man.
Everything seemed to be working.
Okay.
I could even put it in gear and move.
Wow,
was
but do the
extremely
windshield wipers
satisfying.
work?
After working
Answer
on
my
this thing
fucking
for
question,
hours
Martin
and
Seal
hours,
Pants.
it
Right now.
finally ran. Naturally,
Okay,
I gave it a
never
quick
mind.
test drive around the
Never
dirt
mind,
outside the
it's fair
house.
enough, I
When I
guess.
drove it into a
It's
ditch,
okay. Oh my god.
and it broke. Fuck! It was time to take our little car on its maiden voyage. I got it onto the highway and jammed the throttle all the way down. The acceleration was bad. The car topped out at just over 100 kilometers an hour, giving
Oh,
it a 0
shut
to
it.
100
It's better
time
than your
of
fucking
about
forklift during your
60
body.
seconds. Miraculously, I had managed to reach town without the car breaking down. So I turned her around and
Hey,
headed
aren't
back home.
aren't those the ones who were like
This
drinking and driving earlier?
Is where things went wrong.
In game,
Perhaps
of
running the
course.
car at full throttle constantly wasn't such a good idea. As I crossed the bridge near the repair shop, I heard this. That did not sound good, and the car was slowly
bounced.
losing power. I managed to limp a few more 100 meters before it ultimately died on the turn off to the repair shop. Taking the engine apart, I found this. A blown head gasket, and one of the pistons just missing. Luckily, I was near the repair shop, so I could easily go buy some new parts. Unluckily, it
What
was
even
Saturday,
happened?
and the shop
Okay.
wouldn't be open until Monday.
Brother,
I could
what?
just wait, but that would take hours. So I decided
Why
to
are there
hop on
so
the
many
bus
people on the
and
side
take
of
it
the road
back home.
there? Where did he even go? Is he
This was a
hitchhiking?
terrible mistake. I left my computer running to go take a piss, only to come back to the bus, humping another car. Reviewing the footage, I was horrified to see this complete daurbus crash into the bus while on the wrong side of the road.
Oh.
Now this, by itself, was
okay.
pretty unlucky. But what made it even worse was that this idiot had a trailer attached to his car, which had managed to get the bus perfectly stuck in the middle of the road.
That is
This is awesome. Since I was
some
technically
talent.
still moving, even if only a few centimeters per second, I couldn't get off the bus, and I couldn't leave. The only option here was to quit to menu and revert the last 3 hours of progress.
Ouch.
Awesome. Fuck! This put us back to when the rocker shaft was broken. So once again, I hopped on the bike to go get a new one.
Finally,
It
a
being
stress
Wednesday,
level
I
in
knew
game
that
is
the only
actually
other person on the
reflecting
road leading into the
everyone.
repair shop was the guy in the green car. But for
God, I
some
hope
reason,
that
the
urine
road to
level
my
wasn't
house was
though.
taped
Go
off, which would
take a
indicate
piss,
the
man.
rally was taking place.
Yeesh.
Further up the road, my suspicions were confirmed when a rally car travelling at approximately 2% the speed of light shot past, barely missing me.
Scary. Okay, okay.
I don't know why the rally was on. It only happens on the weekend, and it was clearly Wednesday, but whatever. Now, if I had any sense, I would have gotten off the road, seeing as it was clearly pretty hazardous. But I was tired and frustrated at what had happened on the bus. So I hopped back on the road on my bike, and 5 minutes later, got completely obliterated.
You live these? I think. Oh, it's drifting! It's drift! Oh, the drift. Okay. Okay. Wait, the
In
entire...
shock, I stared at the death screen for a good 2 minutes before resigning to my fate. Disabling permadeath.
What the fuck? Damn.
Naming myself.
Okay.
I give up. And trying again.
Wonderful. He's got one more in him, guys. Okay, maybe he doesn't until the next video.